Good morning, afternoon, evening, as case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zen Archer. This is Zen Adventures, and I'm just going to kind of give you a quick introduction. I've done some videos, but the sound has been terrible on them, and so I didn't post them. So I'm just going to have to bring you up to speed by telling you a story. While I'm doing that, there's been some problems with 1.7.2 with Forge, Voxel Map, in that your inventory disappears. When you leave the game and you come back, you spawn at original spawn, and your inventory and anything you're carrying, your armor and everything is gone. So what we're doing is, or what I've decided to do is to simply put everything in a chest before I end the game. Then when the game starts again, then I get everything out of the chest and I put it back on, and I put stuff back in my inventory. And it's actually worked out pretty well, because a lot of times I'm carrying stuff that I don't need to carry. When I come back in for a new episode or a new game, then I just put the stuff that I need right away. And so I'm not carrying as much, which means I can pick up more. Alright, so let me tell you a little bit about the game, and this is fantasy roleplay. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we get going here. Let's check my inventory and see how I've got set up here. Get my helmet on. This is an ostrich egg. In the last episode that I recorded that did not work, we bred a new ostrich, and we named him. It's nighttime out. Let's go ahead down here and get some sleep. We named him Oi. Is his name. For lack of a better, something better to do. So let me tell you about it. My mother and father have passed, and tell you about the story. My mother and father have passed, and I've been left on my own, kind of in the wilderness. And my parents have always told me stories about, a time when there weren't ogres and werewolves and all these terrible creatures out there. That really, I mean, they're just trying to survive too, but they do a lot of damage to the environment and to the other animals. They kill the other animals off, and the animals have migrated to this broad area, to this world, in order to get away from the creatures. But they're still coming. So there's ogres and werewolves and white wolves and black wolves and snakes and terrible creatures. Snakes are not necessarily evil, but anyway. So I've always kind of had an affinity with nature, and so I started kind of collecting animals and trying to protect them as best I can. We're in my home right now, and in the process of collecting them, I found a trunk, and I guess, you know what, I could show you where that was at. Let's start off with that. Alright, you guys don't make any more. I am getting overrun. That's Tawik. There's Jesus, Snickers, and there's a black one here named Jack somewhere. Jack, there he is. He's up in the window looking out. So those are my bunnies. There's a couple mice. Got a mouse or two in the house. Oh, I see a creeper. I'm gonna have to move fast so he doesn't blow my house up. So I've always had this affinity towards nature, and while out collecting wood, I found a chest from this guy who says he's one of a chi master or something like that, and there was all kinds of really unusual armor in it made from scorpion hide called chitin. So I'm just calling it chi just to make it easier. Let's take a ride on Xanster. Whoops, almost shot Xanster in the head. These are my horses. These are all first tier horses. What I'm trying to do is breed these horses so that try to breed the horses so that I can get a bat horse, so I can get a horse that'll fly. So we're on Xanster right now. These are on the right. Those are some cows I've got. Over here I've got a zebra in a pen. and that's because I put a saddle on him to try to tame him, and then found out that you have to have a cow horse in order to tame a zebra. So I don't have a cow horse yet. That's like a tier 3 horse. So I penned him up so I won't lose him and lose the saddle. He is tamed, or he is not tamed. But as I was, I think there's a little piece of dirt across here. As I was out here, I wanted to get some dark pine for the house. So I was over here. You see where some of these trees are already cut. Yeah, I was right up here, and it was getting nighttime, so I dug in right there. And let me show you what I found. Let's see if I've got a good. All right, need that. We're gonna need that. Let's put this here. And tie Xanster up so he doesn't go anywhere. He has a tendency to wander. Let me show you back in here. Yeah, so I was back in here, and I was just digging, trying to find some flint in the game, and I found this chest with these 3 torches. And when I opened the chest up, it had dark scorpion stings and some scorpion armor and stuff like that, and a book saying, that this was one of the last Chi archers who was passing away, but they're kind of losing the battle against the evil forces in nature, the new creatures that are popping up. So he left all kinds of good stuff for me. I took it and have taken up the mantle of helping to protect the earth. What do I got in this chest here? Ooh, an axe, flint. We can use the flint. I'll take that with me. I'm gonna leave the string and take those with me. All right, so that's the name of the game. Is that we are trying to protect the earth, trying to restore nature, restore balance in the overworld. At least in the overworld, we're trying to restore balance, and we're doing that by creating the Ark Sanctuary. And why are you up there? You always have to be higher than me, don't you? You always have to be taller than I am. So that's the storyline in Zen Adventures, is that we have taken up the mantle of restoring balance in the overworld. We're fighting the ogres and the werewolves and that kind of stuff. Those are the only other werewolves, are the only other humans that I have seen in the game so far. And I kill them on sight in the daytime, because at nighttime they're something to battle. But I wanted to get a bat horse so that I could fly from place to place. And so far I haven't been able to do that, but I found some ostriches in a little village, just outside a little village, and I did tame one of them. And then once I went to the Nether, I got a couple hearts from some nightmare horses, and we'll probably do that again. You'll see it. So I used one of the hearts and some other ingredients, and I made a potion of darkness, and I applied it to my ostrich, and ended up with kind of a dragon bird. He does. He looks like a dragon. I named him Stretch before he was a dragon. I named him Stretch. You just hop right in there. There you go. These are the horses. There's Kappa, Chino, Latte, Kix, Apache, Dusty, and Jinx, and back there in the corner is Mochi. Mochi is actually the son of Chino and Mocha. So this is a baby ostrich that in a previous episode I had. Oops, I'm lagging a bit. In a previous episode, I had hatched. She's not full grown yet, or he's not full grown yet. The torches are down there because I just recently hatched her, or him, whichever it is. And anyway, I named him Oi. And this is an ostrich with a potion, Essence of Darkness, applied. And he's pretty cool. You can fly on him. He has wings. He's like a bat bird. A bat bird? I don't know. A dragon bird. So got him. Anywho, so I've always had this sense about nature and about animals. I've always kind of communed with them. We've got our nether door over here, nether portal over here away from the house. Now, the way I constructed that was I got the obsidian. I haven't got a diamond pick or anything, but I got the obsidian by killing ogres. And when you kill an ogre, they drop the obsidian. And so I've killed a few and got enough obsidian to make a portal to the netherworld. And use that in order to go get to kill the nightmares, to get the potion of darkness, and apply it to my little ostrich buddy here. Flying him is a unique experience. You have to flap the wings for him. You have to stay in the mind of doing that, and so you end up landing on the ground a lot because you have to get the timing just right. If you're lagging at all in the game, then it doesn't work hardly at all. And he's not very fast on foot. He's pretty fast in the air, but not very fast on foot. So what else can I tell you? We've got some venomous reptiles already. They're over here. Oh, okay. Let's start right here. We were out and about, and I found an ice fox. So I named her Ice, or snow fox. I named her Ice. And then found Kindle over in another area. So I brought Kindle over. Kindle's kind of amusing. We put a leash on him, and he was very stubborn. He would sit, and I just drag his ass across the ground. He wouldn't get up. Killed some snakes along the way, and in the process got some eggs. This one, when it hatched, I wasn't close to it. This is an untamed cobra. This is an untamed cobra who's looking the wrong way. Lucky for over there, he saw me. And his name is Abu. Then we have a hand-raised Texas rattlesnake. Right back there. That's the rattlesnake. I named him Tex, go figure. And then there's a green snake, who I have affectionately named Samantha. All of these snakes are venomous. And here is our python. And our python's name is Peck. So there you go. I do have a cave that I'm slowly mining down here. Goes off in that direction, down deep. So this is my overnight stay down in the cave is usually here, where I've got all kinds of goodies put away. The goodies put away all over the place, to be honest with you. Alright, let's go put these pumpkins upstairs. I no need to carry those with us. And welcome to Zen Creatures, a fantasy roleplay. I'm Zen Archer, and this is the Art Nature Center and Sanctuary. where we're collecting animals in order to protect at least two. So we'll always have breeding, always have some to breed new babies. We got our gardens back here. And let's see, we got 2 African elephants and 2 Indian elephants. None of them are, I heard a skelly. Back there I had a werewolf in there. I had penned up. But he's probably underground. That's probably why I'm hearing him. He was penned up, but a creeper blew up and let him out. So I ran home. I guess I should introduce you to the kids in here. The bunnies are Jack, Jesus, Snickers. Snickers and Jack were the first ones. Jesus is the one of the babies from Jack and Jesus, and this is Tawik, also one of the babies. Jack's over here, and they like looking out. Jack's over here. He's the father of these little ones, and recently they've been breeding more. So I'm going to have to separate them. Maybe have to get rid of a few. But down here in my bedroom is the chest with there's a dirt scorpion armor, and it has this unique magical property in that it regenerates your health. So as you fight, you are constantly being regenerated, and it makes you harder for you to be killed. This is a nether scorpion helmet. I managed to get a little nether chi and made a helmet. Like I say, the obsidian has come from killing ogres. I've been to the nether and got some quartz and glowstone. And this is the one Heart of Darkness that I still have. They're not easy to come by. I had to kill quite a few nightmares to get them. But I got 2. I'm saving this one in order to make a bat horse. And eventually, I don't know, maybe a Pegasus would be nice. Yeah. So there you go. Mo creatures. There's been a problem with the game, and that it loses your inventory. And so what I've been doing is just simply putting everything away before I leave the game. And that way, when I come back in, everything is there. There's still so much to show you. I've got a female lion trapped inside a pen over at an NPC village that we found. I managed to save 4 of the villagers before they were killed, but their trades are all terrible. So because of that, I just kind of tied them up, penned them up, so that I could use them in order to get XP. And maybe once I get some diamonds to make an enchanting table and enchant some stuff. Right now I'm just using the XP on the anvil in order to repair some of my tools and weapons. Alright, so there you go. Thank you for watching. If you like the idea of the whole Chi Archer thing, then by all means, please let me know. As Kenny would say, if you don't like it, he'd say let me know. I'd say keep it to yourself. I told somebody about this, and they're like, dude, that's so gay. I know, but I like it, so that's what we're doing. We're trying to restore balance. Trying to restore balance to the natural world. Until next time, as always, you be well. This is Zen.